It's time to get everybody outside, so let's make a Yardzee set. So I made this like a year, like last year about this time, but I'm going to make it again because I had a lot of people ask. Good morning, good morning. Hi from Newfoundland, nice to see you. Okay, so I just want to tell you, there's a bright light behind you guys. So my son, for Mother's Day, good morning, gave me this whole deal with like a light and a special tripod for Mother's Day, because I don't know, I guess he thinks what I had didn't work, but whatever. So you're going to need some things to make this. Now, just because you're a woman, if you're a woman on watching this, doesn't mean you can't make it. I got power tools. I'm a woman with power tools, so I'm going to show you how to make it. So I had some wood left over from last year, and wood is crazy expensive right now, but what you're going to need is 4x4 posts, right? Like the fence posts, right? 4x4. But you have to make sure you go through them and look to see and pick the ones that are best. Now I'm going to show you ones that you shouldn't get, all right? So, and I get them from Home Depot. Good morning. And so this is what it looks like after I've got it and cut it. See how it's all kind of, you have to sand all this. But what you don't want to get is a post that has a split in it, right? Because that's not going to work. Because wood fill doesn't work this way, and this will eventually split. So you have to make sure that you get a post that has no splits in it. And you know, if you're doing this yourself at home, just be careful when you're using your saw, right? And you're going to cut these at 4 inches by 4 inches. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so 4 inches by 4 inches cut, all right? So that's what it looks like after it's been cut, right? 4 inches by 4 inches. And then you need to sand it, okay? So this is one that I've cut and I've sanded. See how, and what I've done is rounded the corners, right? Because kids are going to use this, and I don't want, and if you leave it without rounding the corners, good morning, they'll hurt themselves, guaranteed. They will hurt themselves on this. And I wouldn't suggest using this on children under 3 years old, because they will use these as a weapon, right? They will throw it. Good morning, Scotty. Okay, so I've got my board. Now, I usually get 16-foot boards, but if you buy like an 8-foot post, you can get 4 sets out of this, because you need 5 squares for each set. In each set, each square is 4 inches. So if you work out the division of it, you're going to get 4 complete sets of it, and then you're going to get, you need this for your summer home, all right. So you can get 4 complete sets, that's 5 in each one, and then you're going to have like 3 or 4 extra. So if you just want to make one set, find somebody that has a fence post that they've used and cut, and then you can score it, right? So last year when I bought, no, not last year, maybe the year before when I bought them, maybe last year, I could get like a 16-foot post for about $32, and it is not $32 this year. It is way more. Blessed. Okay, can you guys just find my cat? Yeah, so it's not as cheap to make as it used to be, but hopefully that'll change soon. So I'm going to show you how to make one, right? So you've got your wood cut 4x4, and I use exterior paint when I make this, and this is a deluxe exterior paint, and I like the diamond, because you just need to do, good morning, you just need to do 1 coat. If you use good quality paint, you need to use 1 coat. Now, if you just have paint around your house, you might have to make 2 coats, right? But for me, using the deluxe paint, I only need to make 1 coat. So I'm going to show you how to paint it. So I've got my square, got my paint. Good morning, Fort. It's nice here too. Okay, so you got your square, got my paint. I'm going to try not to get it everywhere. So you're just going to start at the top and you're going to just paint it. So what I usually like to do is paint half of it and then paint the other half. So this takes about 24 hours to dry. So I'm doing the top of it. And if you have little holes, make sure you just, good morning from Thunder Bay. I'm going to be in Thunder Bay soon. Yep. Wendy, maybe we can get together when I'm up there for coffee or something. Let's see. Okay, so see how I'm kind of going around the sides and I'm just being cognizant. Oh, look, I've already got paint on me. Cognizant of getting it all covered because I don't want to do this again. So just now, if you're using light colors, you will have to do 2 coats, right? But 1 coat of dark color usually works. All right. So see how I'm doing half of it. There you go. Good morning, good morning. So yesterday I was outside all day. I think I was out there like 10 hours, mucking around in my yard. I would have rather been playing the Yardzee, but so this is like, I know everybody's probably played the Yardzee at one point. Good morning from Florida. Good morning from Massachusetts. Everybody's played the Yardzee at some point. Has there anybody not played the Yardzee? But this is for outside, and this would be great for kids to amuse themselves. Here in Ontario, we're still in lockdown and will be for another couple of weeks, apparently. Gives them something to do. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so there's my first coat of blue on my square, right? I'm going to put it to side. So this needs about 24 hours to dry before you proceed, okay? There you go. And of course, I've done it. So this is what it looks like after 24 hours, dried. So you're just going to do the other side. Good morning, good morning. Hey guys. Okay, so let's keep going. So you're going to do the other side, and you're going to do it exactly the same way as you did the first one. So just come around. And because I've rounded my corners, I kind of just go around the whole square and use generous amounts of paint and come around like this because you want to make sure it's all covered, right? Okay. This way too. Good morning from Cincinnati, from North Dakota. Okay, and then I do the sides. Look, see? I've done the corners. And then when I've got those done, I just fill them in. And once you've done this and let it dry, then you're ready for the fun part. Okay? Around you go. I know you guys, there's people on here, why isn't she making a wreath? Okay, I don't do wreaths like all wreaths. Like I like to do other stuff too. It's not that I don't like to make wreaths, but you know what? I do like craft shows, like spring and summer craft shows. This is like crazy popular. What color blue am I using? It is called Blue Flame. Blue Flame. Kind of a peacock blue. I like it. So when you're painting your squares, you want to make sure that you don't paint them green. I've done lime green. People like lime green too. You got to make it so that it shows up in the grass. Right? Good morning. Okay, so there's my square completely done. Now, once again, I'm going to put it aside, wait 24 hours. So, I mean, I would certainly do way more than one at a time when I'm making this. I mean, I would never just make one, but I would make like 15 sets at one time in one color. And honestly, I've taken them to craft shows and I have blown out of them. Good morning, good morning. Okay, and now I'm going to, this is what it looks like completely done and dry, right? So you can't see where I've made the half and then half. Nope, can't see it. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to put my dots on them. So I have Bear. This is just what I had here. Paint. Now I'm going to put my dots on with this. Okay, and I got this at Michael's. It comes in a set, I think, of four or five, maybe. And it's about $7, I guess, for 4 or 5 of them, which I think is a bit expensive, but use your coupon. Good morning, Texas. Crafting all day since it's raining. Okay, good. So I don't have a whole lot left in here, but I'm going to give it a shake. And yes, it's exterior paint, because exterior paint is what you want to use. So I'm just going to pour some in here. Not a lot left in here. I'm going to show you how to do the numbers. Now, try to remember that this is, did everybody realize that a Yardzee, like a dice, is copyrighted? Yeah. So had somebody asked me once, it doesn't make sense that you're supposed to do them a certain way. Good morning, good morning. You had your grandbaby. Yeah. You have to make sure you do it in a way that you're not going to impinge on copyright. So normal dice, you would have 1 on one side and 6 on the other, because they have to add up to 7 apparently. But because I'm making this for outside use and I don't want to impinge on the copyright, I have a way I've kind of do it so as not to impinge on copyright. Okay, so I take my dabber and I just dab it into my paint. Okay, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to put 1 on the top. Okay, so there's my 1. And what I do is just place it down and just give it a twist, just like this. Okay, now you will need 2 coats of this. All right, so there's my 1. Then what I do is I go to the side, and you do get kind of hanging things on here. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to do 3 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 3, and then do 4 on this one. Got this hanging thing on here. There we go. Looks like cat hair. Oh, God. Okay. And I'm going to do 4 on this one. Good morning. So 4 goes here. So just place it down and give it a twist. 4. Look, there's 4. I mean, this would be a good craft for kids to do, I think. 5 is here. 5. Look, 5. And then 6. And there you go, 6. Now, I'm going to have to let these wait. Yeah, I made them with wood. Yep. I will be waiting 24 hours before I do the next set of white. So I'm going to do this again with white. Because you will need 2 coats of the white. So you just, do this, right? So just pretend it's done. And it's just do that again, right? And that way, they'll be well coated. Okay? There you go. Putting them aside. Okay? You guys got that so far? You're late. You're late. Oh no. Okay. Oh, good job, guys. All right, so I'm just going to close this up. All right. So here's one that I've done, and I've put all the dots on it. There's the 2 on the bottom, and everything is good, right? So what I like to do after I've got them all painted and the dots put on them is just use like a Varathane. And you can use a spray, you can use the one that comes in the jar, like those ones. But you want to make sure you use a water-based outdoor Varathane, because these will be outside. They will be forgotten outside. They'll be involved in the climate. So you want to make sure you put a good Varathane on it, and just 1 coat's good. Very nice. And I like the size, not too big. Yeah, kids can work with them, right? Okay. Are we good there? Are we good so far? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if this is good so far. Good. Good, good, good. All right. So that's done. So then I'm going to show you what I use for a bucket. Now, this is a bucket that I got at Dollar Tree. It's a good sized plastic bucket, right? But just for fun, I'm going to put Yardzee on this bucket. Now, I did cut this out on my Cricut. You certainly don't need to do this, but I like to do it. So all I'm going to do, I've got this cut out on my Cricut. See, it says, it's backwards for you guys, but it says Yardzee. And this is transfer tape. And I'm just going to, I love Yardzee. I love Yardzee. This is just transfer tape. And I'm just going to place it down on my Cricut stuff. Now, you can get all sorts of tools with Cricut. What works for me the best is a lighter. So what you want to do is just rub it on top of your letters. After you put your transfer tape on, what font did I use? Don't remember. Sorry. I don't remember what font it is. And I can't access it right now, but I will post that on what font I used. Sorry, Kristen. So just come around and rub down. And yes, I did use a Cricut. I have a Cricut and a portrait. You'd be amazed how popular this is at craft shows, especially in the summer. Easy popular. I usually sell out. I used to do a flea market in Grand Bend. It's closed, of course, this year. Sorry, I'm just going to try to peel this off. There we go. And I would take 25 sets, and I'd be sold out by noon. Okay, so this is just being peeled off. Do you want some wood blocks? Yes. So if you're putting a fence up or anything, save your excess, because you can use it to make a Yardzee set. Then I'm going to take this, and not on the side that has the handles, like I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to place this down, and yes, I will tell you the font when I post the picture. So you just place this down, make sure it's straight, kind of key. Just rub it down, and then I just take my lighter. Okay, I'm going to show you. So I got the score sheets on Etsy. I downloaded them from somebody that had them on Etsy. Did you buy the blocks like that, or did you make them? I bought posts, 4x4 posts, and I cut them with my miter saw in my garage. And then I sanded them all, much to the chagrin of my neighbors, I think. They always know when I'm making my Yardzee set. But I've given all my neighbors Yardzee sets so that they don't get too annoyed with me. And then you just peel this off. Take your time doing it. See how I'm just rolling this? Just like this. Ta-da! It's on there. Alright, I'm just going to place this down because I'll use this again and again and again. Did you play yours last night in that? I know, they're so fun. I didn't have anybody here to play with, but... Okay, so there's your bucket. And I like this size bucket because it fits the squares and, yeah. Okay, so this is my score sheet that I got off of Etsy. You can just download it off of Etsy. I think it was like $6, and I made hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of copies of it. Okay, so, and then I got these. I found the cheapest place to buy these if you're just buying one. I guess you don't really matter. I got these on Amazon, and I think I got 30 for 20 something dollars. You can get these at Dollar Tree for $1.25 a piece. And what I usually say, I usually give up like 10 sheets with each set that I give away or sell. And I tell them to take one and have it laminated, and then just get some dry erase markers, and you can use dry erase markers. You don't have to worry about running out, right? Smart. Okay, so got some blocks ready to go to be put in. So I've got 5 of these, so I'm going to put them in one at a time. See how I'm putting them in here? Like that. And then I put my scoreboard in here. What I think I'll do, I think I'll take these 2 out, place my scoreboard in, and then just put one in the back, right? And then put 2 more here. Ta-da! What do you think, guys? A Yardzee set. Easy to make. You just need some time, right? So doing coats of paint with 24 hours between coats does take time. Get your score sheets off of Etsy. Just make copies of them. Certainly you can just make like 1 copy for each. If you want to spend the extra money and have the sheets laminated, you can do that. But then you have to provide them with dry erase markers. But I just throw 10 sheets in with each set, and then I tell them to get one laminated. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It is awesome, right? And I know. And you know what? I sell out of these. I can't make enough. And now, especially in Ontario, with we're on lockdown again till June, kids have to find something to do at home. And you know what? This is great because 1, it's amusing and it's competitive for them, of course. But 2, if you're doing it with small kids, they learn to count. What a great idea. Thank you for sharing. We are welcome. That's what I do. I like to share the love. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. I do tutorials every Sunday. Doesn't matter. I don't know. It's random. Whatever I decide I'm going to do. And thanks everybody for stopping in today and saying hi. For those of you who hang out with me every Sunday, right? Next week I'm going to make a cairn flower using just regular deco mesh. All right. So yes. How much do you charge for these? Well, last year, sorry, not last year. Yeah, I guess last year. Last year I sold these for $30. This year it's going to have to be more expensive, only because the wood is ridiculously expensive. You're welcome. The wood is much more expensive, so I might have to go up to $40 this year. I'm just going to have to think about the pricing. So take your post that you've made or that you've received about how much it costs for the post, divide that in 5. Right? Good? Okay, that's it. That's it for today. I got to get out in my garden. Lots of gardening to do. But thanks for stopping in today and saying hi. Get outside if you live in Ontario, around where I live, because it's going to be a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. And until next week, guys, have a safe day and safe week. Wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, do all that stuff. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Love you all. Bye now.